Welcome back to another week's episode of Age Like Wine podcast. Sorry, Matt. Wait, were you about to say something?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I heard like the
It's all you,
deep
man.
inhale.
I was preparing myself, but you do it. You do it better anyways.
I'm sorry. Oh man, we messed with the intro. That's okay. This is new. If you guys don't know, we're streaming this live at twitch.tv/Amadeus. I'm not gonna spell that out for you because I don't know the spelling.
I'll put it on the Twitter.
Yeah. Well, so we're gonna try to do this new format. My mic is peaking a bunch. Let me just lower the user volume. But what we're gonna be trying to do is one of us, all of us have Twitch channels. You should check it out. We'll put maybe some links to it. But yeah, we're gonna try to do this live. Host each other when we're going live. And yeah, we're gonna have a pre-show format, which obviously isn't gonna be uploaded. We had a little bit of one today. But if you do want to check that out, it's always on our Twitch VODs, whoever is going to be streaming it for that week. But yeah, H Like Wine podcast. This week's episode is Rush Hour. Of course, we are joined by host, me, Will, and
Myself, Matthew, and
Peter.
Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic. But yeah, today we are doing Rush Hour, the first one. And before we really get started, I gotta ask y'all, do you have any memories with this movie series? Have y'all seen it before? What did you think going into it? What's up? Because this was my choice for the week. And I'll go into why, but I'm curious about you guys.
I love Jackie Chan.
Me too. And Chris Tucker for me.
Yeah, and Chris Tucker. So
the zebra from Madagascar. I mean, come on.
Okay. All right. I don't think he's Marty.
I don't think he's Marty. I think
Chris Rock is
Chris Rock is Marty.
All right, let's end the episode right now. I don't want to get canceled.
No. We're going.
That's Chris Rock.
Yeah,
what does Chris Tucker even do?
Yeah, what does he do?
I was gonna say I only know Chris Tucker is only known from this. I swear.
He's also like a really good friend of Michael Jackson.
He is.
Uh-oh.
That's like literally the only two things I know about Chris Tucker, actually.
It's interesting. well, yeah. So y'all are both big fans of Jackie Chan, then?
Mm-hmm.
I like Jackie Chan.
Yeah. What else do y'all like him in? I'm just curious.
A bunch of his Hong Kong films,
such as.
I mean, there's Police Story, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, and even a couple.
Enter the Dragon.
What?
He's in Enter the Dragon and Game of Death.
Okay, he is, but like it's like an extra.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought, isn't that a Bruce Lee film?
Yeah, he's literally an extra in the movies, but that's like
exactly. That's how he got to start.
That was he made those movies. Bruce Lee didn't do anything.
He was in Mulan. Oh, he was in the Cantonese version as Captain Li Shang. I don't know that. Oh yeah, because he sings
Make a Man Out of You.
Make a Man Out of You. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I did not know that. Well, okay. Have y'all ever seen this movie is a question I was curious about. Have y'all seen this movie? Have y'all seen this series at all?
Yes, I have definitely seen the series. The most memorable one, I think, is like Rush Hour 2. And I'm pretty sure... Wait, Don Cheadle's in that one, right?
Pretty sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think you're right. You're right.
I'm not sure if it was 2 or 3, but I know he was in like a Rush Hour movie. And I thought he was going to be in this one, but he wasn't, so...
You're horribly let down. You missed the cheat.
No.
The Cheeto.
Okay. I can see him in Iron Man 2, where he plays Terrence Howard.
He plays a convincing Terrence Howard.
He does.
Did a great job. Barely noticed it was the Cheeto himself. All right. Well, Peter, have you seen this series or this film specifically?
Yeah. Prior to watching it again today, I actually rewatched the whole like series like really recently.
Yeah.
So pretty fresh in my head.
Dang. I had not seen it like super duper recently, so going back to rewatch it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's probably like one of the only few Jackie Chan like Hollywood films I actually like.
You don't like Shanghai Noon?
I don't really like a lot of his like
I love Shanghai Noon
films because the stunts aren't as good.
You didn't like The Spy Next Door. You also didn't like The Karate Kid.
Oh god,
Karate Kid. No, I did not like that movie. I'm sorry.
You didn't like the Lego Ninjago movie.
What?
I actually did like the Lego Ninjago movie. I'll say that.
I didn't finish
That's
that,
on
but that's
record.
because I was on a flight. But I did enjoy it. Yeah.
He was in
it's
the
pretty fun.
Lego Ninjago movie.
He was Master Wu.
I mean, I've never seen the movie, so I don't know.
You don't remember him as Master Wu?
Yeah, might be.
At least tell
That's
me
kind
you've
of
watched the
embarrassing.
Master at Lego Ninjago short, where he also played Master Wu.
Let's just stop talking about that, please.
All right. Well, anyways, I will say my
Master
reason for
Monkey.
choosing this was a movie that my aunt had in her car, and we would watch over and over on the way to school. And it's kind of a racy movie a little bit. Like it's not super like kiddie or whatever, so I felt kind of like a badass watching it. I'll say that. And we watched that movie a million times over and over in the car. So that was my history with the series is I'd watch it with my cousins on the way to school. And I guess that's why I wanted to choose it and see if it still lived up to its hype, you know? So really I want to see if y'all think it did as well, because this series is like pretty dang popular. It's done well. You know, 244 million worldwide is not bad for a comedy, especially at the time. And it was able to get 2 more sequels afterwards. Like that's pretty good. So I'm curious to see if y'all think it has aged well. So any initial thoughts off of that?
Before we get to this question, we actually have a big announcement to make from Matt's personal life. Matt, would you like to explain that squeaky noise in the background?
Oh yeah,
tell the big change that happened in your recent life.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm just not at home right now, and there's a dog present.
Currently at the park right now.
A dog?
I'm at the dog park.
That's a weird way to refer to your firstborn child, Matt.
Okay, no.
Congratulations.
Nope, that is not.
Where did you come up with this shit, William? Honestly,
for anyone listening, that is a full out
Matt
fabrication. I would definitely. I'm not that narcissistic.
MJ.
I'm close, but I'm not MJ. Yeah, no, you caught me. Nah, there's a dog in the background, and he's having some fun on his squeaky toy. Apologies for listeners who do not like squeaky toys or dogs or firstborn children.
Yeah.
But anywho, back to the question at hand. How are we thinking this aged? Do we have any initial thoughts?
Peter, do you have any initial thoughts?
You want me to say my initial thoughts?
Peter, do you have any initial thoughts?
Yeah, I do have some initial thoughts.
Go for it.
It's a good movie. That's my initial thoughts.
Okay. All right. Well, that's why I asked you first.
I'm going to build onto that and say it was a good movie.
I'm going to build on that too. Yeah, it was a great movie.
Oh, wow. You actually built onto it.
Yeah.
No, I will say, like, watching it, I thought it was funny. And, you know, some movies that I thought were funny when I was younger, I've gone back and, like, really, or even, like, TV shows I'll go back and I'll watch, and I'm like, I cannot believe that was something I was interested in or something that I thought was funny or anything like that. Like, watching any Nickelodeon shows from the time, I can't do it anymore. It makes me cringe hard.
Hey, Big Time Rush, great show.
All right, that's the one exception to the rule, really. That's the exception that makes the rule, if I'm being honest. And this movie didn't. we're gonna have to actually go and do something on this show for Big Time Rush. I think we've just talked such a big game on it.
I don't think we're worthy.
Well, anyways, I think this movie has like. we really need to get the boys on for this. Like we need Kindle on for that
okay,
show.
we can invite them. Let's see what happens.
I don't think we can afford their rates.
I think this movie, its comedy has aged well in a way that like I still laugh at a lot of the jokes. Like it's a bit racy or whatever. Like there are some, huh? What's up?
What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe there's some interference on his end.
Anyways,
yeah, I don't know. So... I don't know what he meant by racy. Maybe like the humor.
Yeah. What do you mean by racy?
Maybe someone racist? Because like
no, it's not like racist. It's
okay.
Like,
oh no, I wasn't saying. By racy I mean like it's a bit. Yeah, it's kind of dodgy.
Oh, okay.
Did I cut out for a second there?
Oh, you said like, huh?
You said like, oh, huh? Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, we thought you were like doing something.
Oh, like questioning y'all? No. I thought
somebody was like asking you a question or something.
Oh well, we got someone in the chat. Fearless Fish 321. Welcome to the podcast. How are you doing?
Oh, Fearless Fish 321. Hello.
Great.
What's wrong?
Great.
Hey,
great.
You're our first viewer on the show. Matt, you can continue for point, by the way.
I'll say one thing about the movie that like I think makes the movie. Like if this didn't like wasn't a thing, I don't think the movie would be good. And that's like the synergy between Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. They kind of play off each other like really well. You know, kind of Jackie Chan being like that ditzy guy who can't speak like perfect English, and like Chris Tucker being like the, I wouldn't say cop trying to prove himself, just kind of like that, you know, the detective that's kind of like
the hot shot.
The hot shot, trying to do things his own way.
He don't follow the rules.
Yeah, they're both trying to like do it, and like they're playing off each other, and like there's a lot of misunderstandings and all that stuff. If they didn't have good synergy, I don't think this movie would have been good at all.
Oh yeah.
Like if you put like, for example, Jackie Chan, Jaden Smith, that movie was terrible.
They perhaps had the greatest synergy since like Bonnie and Clyde.
It's Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith. Yeah, you're right.
Since Jesus and himself God. Honestly.
Since Jesus and his apostle Peter.
Honestly,
Peter betrayed Jesus 3 times. Yeah.
No disrespect to our boy Jaden, though. You know, great track on Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I realized.
Yeah, you did a great job. I really liked After Earth. So great. After Earth,
with Will Smith.
But I do have to agree with Peter here. I think that the synergy between Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan is what makes this movie as popular as it is, as successful as it is, and as like memorable as it is. I think like without the choice of those two people, this movie would not have been made. It wouldn't have succeeded, and we would not like remember it to this day, you know? And we wouldn't be talking about it on this podcast.
I agree. You know, that's what I said.
I agree.
William just doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, well, I was trying to clear the floor for William here. Also trying to.
I thought William would add something, but he's just like silent and saying nothing.
No, I was just trying to, you know, give some room for either of you guys to add a point or something. More specifically, Peter, because you know.
What do you mean? I literally said
he's more of the quiet one on these podcasts. I mean, long-time recurring viewers would understand that, you know, Peter's not. You know, we've heard the complaints. We want to hear more Peter, so I'm listening right now, so I'm trying to get more.
No listener has ever said that.
More Peter time, because clearly he's the more popular of the three of us, considering he's got 35 views on his Osu VOD. So I mean, you know, people want to hear more Peter. So go ahead, Peter. Take the show.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my! I feel like there's something we need to talk about outside the show for that.
We'll do it for the post show.
In the meantime, that's for the post show.
Look at that in the chat. Where is Peter? Weird champ.
What? What do you mean, fearless? Oh my god.
He's asking where's Peter. I mean, come on, Peter, come on. Use your wisdom here. What?
My wisdom. I mean, one thing I can say about the movie is that. Okay, yeah. One thing I can say about the movie is that the plot of the movie isn't like anything special. Kind of like your stereotypic like kind of crime. I wouldn't say crime, just like kind of premise where it's like rich man's daughter gets kidnapped and he has to hire people to get her back.
That's the iconic Peter line. Plot is nothing special.
And
no, but it literally is not. That's one of my biggest complaints with this movie. Not that I think that they need to make it big, because it kind of was designed to just be these two playing off each other.
Exactly, but it's supposed to be like a comedy.
Yeah, it's just a comedy. The plot doesn't matter, but they really don't put much into it.
I will say, for it being a comedy, it's like an action comedy. So like it has like its badass scenes, like with like explosives, like with the chase scenes and the fight choreography. I actually think like for a movie that's like a Hollywood movie, it's actually like pretty good because like generally from like Jackie Chan's like Hong Kong movies, you get to see like the full frame of action usually, but like in Hollywood movies, they usually cut frames to make it look like, you know, they're getting hit and stuff like that when, you know, actors aren't really getting hit, which is like the problem with like Shanghai Noon, the movies with Owen Wilson. In this movie, like they actually show a lot of stuff. There's a bunch of explosives too, and it's pretty fun to watch, honestly. Like that's good bit. It has a good like balance of like action and comedy. So
it kind of does. In a way, it reminds me of I don't know if y'all have seen The Other Guys, but that movie's got a little action in it, and it adds to the comedy a little bit. Like Jackie Chan being this badass and Chris Tucker being this rule breaking cop or whatever. Them being able to, you know, fight a little bit adds humor to it, especially Jackie Chan. You know, he's cool. The fights are well choreographed. Jackie Chan's badass. Chris Tucker's, you know, a mess or whatever. Like the opening scene or whatever, where Chris Tucker is taking out that one perp and he keeps telling the cops to go away or whatever. Like that's fun action, and like also it just shows you like how funny Chris Tucker can be. You know?
Yeah.
And so I think that was a very big player for them, was that the action was really good, and the two people who are doing the action like aren't just the action, you know? Like it's not Fast and Furious.
You actually want to know some cool facts I just found about the movie?
No.
Well, let's hear it.
You don't want to hear it, William?
No, I'm kidding. I want to hear it. It's Peter's time.
Jackie Chan has said he has dissatisfaction with the film. He said he didn't like the film, and he still doesn't like the movie.
Which one? The first one or the entire franchise?
He said he didn't like the way he spoke English, and he didn't know what Chris Tucker was saying.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
And something cool about this movie was apparently it was the catalyst for the creation of the review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes. Because the website's founder was a Jackie Chan fan.
And they also gave a really high approval rating, certified fresh for Blood of Zeus. So, I mean, I don't know how much I can trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes was a mistake ever since I saw that.
Rotten Tomatoes was created
by Jackie Chan.
Yeah, because of Jackie Chan.
No, I think it was created by the creators of Blood of Zeus to cover up their monstrosity. their sins against.
Greenlit for 4 more seasons, by the way. I don't know.
Anywho, that's interesting. I didn't know Jackie Chan wasn't a fan. I guess I kind of get it. It's funny they say that because there's a 4th one in the works right now. So
I guess he likes the money.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't mind that paycheck either.
It's been 14 years since the last movie, right? Like 2007 was Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, it's been a fresh minute.
I mean, I can get it. You know, it's like
I didn't know there was a TV show that was made like in 2016. Did you guys know that? There's a Rush Hour TV
Was
show.
it animated?
No, it
What-
was like
what was it?
live. Well, I mean, I saw like a poster for it on like Google Images, but I mean, let me just make sure I'm not just saying like bullshit on our first live podcast. Let me just
Yeah, why don't you look that up? I'm gonna say that.
There's a
get
TV
why
series.
Jackie Chan's- Sorry, say it again. One.
There is a TV series. The series
Yeah,
finale aired on August 20th, 2016. I don't know what the reception was, but yes, there was at least one season of a TV show. That is all. Go with your point, Peter. No, it's Peter.
Yeah, I
time.
can see why Jackie Chan didn't like the English in the movie that he was speaking, just because it was kind of like, I guess, stereotypic Asian English. No.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that too, and I thought it was kind of weird because Jackie Chan like can speak good English, and I'm sure he could at the time too. So it maybe felt insulting to him too.
Yeah, like
He brought
But that bar scene,
that level.
like the way he delivered his lines, it was just, I don't know. I think that one scene just like redeems it for maybe whatever he may have had regarding the film, like feelings. But I mean, like his delivery, you know, like the way he did it, I think just like without that scene wouldn't have been as
Wait, would
funny.
you like to recite his lines from the bar scene?
Yeah. So he
I'd
goes
love
up
to
to the
hear it.
bartender and he said, "What's up, my neighbor?" Well, you know, replace the.
No,
What-
I don't think you need to give a how-to on this. I think most people will get
say it. Oh, Fearless Fish 321 wants us to say it. What do we do, guys? I mean, I give him really easily to peer pressure.
I'd
so.
really ignore that. Yeah, I'd probably ignore
But
that.
the fans want it.
We're gonna get flagged if you say it, so don't say it.
But it's
Yeah, definitely
educational.
don't.
This is educational. That's the tag. I
No,
don't know
we're
what
not
Definitely
doing
not
that.
educational.
Well, we have a certified teacher here.
Not certified.
I don't think he's certified yet.
Not certified.
A certified paid
Legally
teacher,
obligated.
CPT.
Obligated to say I'm not. But no, that scene is super funny and kind of does make it work for how the like how they set it up, you know. It almost makes it all worth it, even if Jackie Chan like wasn't a big fan of how they decided to do that, you know. So what did y'all think of like that aspect?
I personally
Because-
really like the fact that they added like that type of humor in the movie because I think it appeals to a wider range of like, you know, audience. I think it's like a thing that like most people can probably laugh to.
I think, well, you know, Peter's take is understandable. I guess in terms of age, right? Let's say if like those jokes have aged well. I don't think they did it like in like an outwardly offensive manner. I mean, kind of like at the beginning maybe, but like even then, like it's Chris Tucker, you can't really be mad at the guy. But it's also kind of like to show like that character growth. Like, you know, Chris Tucker doesn't like his assignment, you know, babysitting Jackie Chan, at least like initially. Obviously, you know, they warm up to each other, become like the epic duo they become throughout the franchise. I guess for Jackie Chan, maybe he felt that like it undermined him, but I don't know. Like overall, it wasn't like outwardly offensive. Even if you like take offense to it, you'd have to really like read in between the lines to really like, you know, try to find something to be mad about. Like only things that I would think was just maybe weird is like, you know, when he's like talking to I forget the guy's name, like the dude, you know, like the father. It was kind of weird that they spoke to each other in English a couple of times, you know, because it's like, you know, they're both Chinese. Like, why would they?
Of course, they need English.
Yeah, no, but they already had like
people understand it.
they already had subtitles though, and it's like they use
Yeah,
it like,
but like
you know,
you really want
every
to hear
now.
like a 5-minute conversation and
No, it was just like a short
Cantonese.
conversation. He's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or something.
I'll say honestly, if there was any problem with it being offensive, it's because that was kind of the point, you know?
Yeah,
It was
they-
supposed to be kind of offensive, like offensive humor.
Yeah,
So
they're trying to make Chris Tucker's character at the beginning like not likable. Like nobody likes him at the beginning. It's like
right.
gradual. Yeah.
And so I totally get like why they did it and how they did it, and I think that aspect hasn't like aged out. Like there's no point where I go, yikes, like that did not age well. I didn't really get that this movie.
Yeah.
And I still think do you do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Like I still use that phrase sometimes. So like it's good.
What are you trying to say here?
Yeah. What do you?
I
mean, I guess you do it.
On straight right now.
Yeah. What are you trying to reveal about yourself?
Yeah, right. No, I like to use it when people don't make sense, not from a freaking how they speak. Never mind. Forget it.
If they're like a different skin tone than you, you like to just make sure that.
Okay. You're trying to get me canceled after you called the dude Chris Rock.
Hey, honest mistake. Their voices do sound very similar.
Come
on.
We're never gonna get Chris Rock on this show. Not with that.
I was gonna hear this episode and be like, well, I was
gonna. He was like writing up the DM on our Twitter and then just decided, I don't know if I want to associate with these guys.
I like Everybody Hates Chris, even though he's only like in 2 episodes of that show.
Delete the VOD. No, absolutely not. This VOD's staying up.
I don't know. Can it stay up? I feel like we're not following Twitch guidelines with like what we're saying.
Yeah, we are. We're good.
Yeah, we just need to have a hot girl on stream, and I think we'll be fine.
That's me, baby.
Yep. Huh?
Anywho, I'm trying to think if there's really much else to speak about to this movie. There's not really like music to get. Well, I guess the little girl singing is pretty good.
Wait, we gotta talk about
that scene's incredible.
Wait, the little girl singing when she's in the car?
Yeah, I really like that scene.
I wanted to fast forward through.
I think it's just so funny because everybody looks so annoyed. Like, I don't know. That's like I really like that kind of humor. But what were you gonna say, Will?
Oh, I mean the what's it called? Like the songs they use, at like what is it? I don't remember the song name, but obviously the one that like Jackie Chan's like singing with Chris Tucker, and like that's how like they get their first, I guess, bonding moment, is because they like the same music.
Oh yeah. Good song. Oh, shoot, what was that song? I actually don't remember it either, but I actually thought that scene was really good too. That was just fun.
Yeah, I don't know the song.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm pretty sure that was like that was the point that Chris Tucker was making, is that like nobody knows this song. And then Jackie Chan's like,
exactly.
what do you mean?
We don't know the song.
Fuck.
So yeah. No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
That's our first and only F-bomb for the episode. This episode is rated PG-13.
Get your hands off of her.
Wait. That's 2 F-bombs.
I'll freaking kill you. Oh my god. I'm glad we both went there.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anywho. So yeah, I guess that aspect of the music was like a solid addition. So the music that they added was like worthwhile. Other than that, the like action music they have was very kind of basic 2000s, late 90s like action music. Mm-hmm. I felt nothing from it really. Were there any scenes in particular that made y'all laugh?
Besides the bar scene?
Made you haha?
I'll let Peter go first because this is Peter's show apparently. So go ahead, Pete.
Okay. I like the way that Chris Tucker says Juntao all the time. Juntao! I always had the fun.
Wait, so this is gonna get into spoilers territory. So is it the blonde Chinese guy that was Juntao, or was it the British guy?
It was the British guy.
Yeah, it was a British dude.
He was the one coordinating everything.
So who was the blonde Chinese guy? Was his name not Juntao?
No, I think he was just he was thought to be Juntao, but he actually wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the twist.
The twist that we just spoiled for literally everyone in this plot-heavy movie.
It's from 1998. I hope y'all have seen it.
It's like the Sixth Sense, you know. We just spoiled it. Like
that's a way bigger twist. That movie.
I've never seen that movie.
The twist is the whole movie.
And the twist is the whole movie.
Maybe we should. That'd be a good one to review. I like that movie.
I think my favorite scene at the movie is probably like there's an ending fight scene, and you finally get to see. Well, I mean, I guess Jackie Chan in most of his fights always makes use of like all of his surroundings.
That's true.
But like, I really like when they were like, so they fight like in a museum, and then like he's trying his hardest like not to like make sure like any of the things break.
Oh yeah, any of like the ancient Chinese relics.
Yeah, and then like he's like being really careful, and then one guy just shoots the base. He's like, oh, I'm like, okay, come on, man.
Yeah. Like that guy specifically was like looking at how much he cared for. He's just like, yeah, screw this guy.
This is probably one of my favorite scenes.
Honestly, there's like a lot of jokes like that, especially from for Jackie Chan's character, where they just it's just smaller stuff for him. While Chris is more of a like speak and make everybody laugh kind of guy, and Jackie Chan just uses he's more physical comedy, I guess, if that's the word for it. I don't know.
What is that one YouTube channel, Peter, that like reviews Jackie Chan's thing? Is it like one frame of painting?
Oh, every frame of painting.
Every frame of painting, yeah.
Every frame of painting is. I cannot recommend it. That channel is really good.
You cannot recommend it or recommend?
I cannot recommend it enough.
I mean, the channel's kind of dead now, but you can still go back and watch all their videos because they're all really good.
Oh yeah, they're phenomenal. Yeah, they're not putting any more stuff up, but it's really, really good. I don't think they did any on Rush Hour, probably.
They did one on Jackie Chan though.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's a really good video.
Matt, what is your favorite scene?
My favorite scene? It has to be when they're meeting for the first time at the airport. I thought that was super funny. Because because that's like a scene I remember so well even to this day, because I actually do use that quote sometimes. Apparently in sketchy context, but you know I do.
I mean, normal context for you. Don't worry about like how we view it.
Okay. All right. What was your favorite scene with Chris Rock in this movie, you think?
my favorite scene?
Yeah, with Chris Rock.
I'm glad you asked. It's the scene where he's like, man, I'm like 10 years old. And like, I'm middle-aged, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great scene, you know? And he's just like, I wanna go beyond the zoo. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I did love that scene too. I love when he goes to the puma side of the jungle.
Yeah, exactly.
To help out Alex. That was huge.
That was a really heartfelt moment. Who voices Alex in Madagascar?
Alex is what's the dude? Oh, jeez, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Okay.
Yeah, it's Ben Stiller.
Who is Gloria? That's my question.
I actually don't remember.
I'm not gonna say a name because then I'll probably get canceled again.
I think Kanye did that voice.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, at least now it's not just me. Jada Pinkett Smith. That's Will Smith's wife? I'm pretty sure. Or are they divorced now?
How about you look it up before you say anything?
No, I'm saying like
really take it.
How about you confirm this information before you make speculations for some certain reasons?
taking the.
I confirmed already. Risk. All right. Before I said everything.
Fearless Fish said she is.
Yeah, no, I was on the fucking Wikipedia page.
Oh my god, that's three. That's 3 F-bombs. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Fuck. We gotta have an F-bomb counter for the video, but
especially for this episode. Oh my goodness!
I know. Willing to edit that line.
I know. I haven't said no. When we get our own like Jamie, you know, like on the Joe Rogan podcast, we'll make that guy.
You're a big Joe Rogan fan, huh?
Yeah, I do. I know nothing about the Joe Rogan podcast.
Big Joe Rogan.
Who the hell is Jamie?
I haven't watched Joe Rogan in like half a year. I only really watched him for his like Robert Downey Jr. interview because that was like right after Endgame.
I see.
That was about it. But I have seen a bunch of his memes, so like that's why I'm still like kind of in the loop. My favorite scene of the movie, since we're on the topic, kind of, is the meeting, or I guess the scene where he's like when Chris Tucker's in the back of the bar, and he's like playing up his like cop persona. I don't know, whatever. And then like right after he makes Jackie Chan leave the room, it's like that's his cousin. And he's like threatening to shoot or whatever. I thought that was hilarious. It was definitely my favorite scene in the movie.
Gotta keep his rep, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought that was funny. It's just like, dude, you're messing up my suit. It's like the one your mom made me. He's like, shit. See you next Thanksgiving.
It's a great scene. That's like two really good scenes. The Jackie Chan scene and then that scene from him.
Yeah.
Good. Good stuff, as they say in the
business.
In business, yeah.
Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Just like you taught me, Papa. Who the hell is Zoroaster?
Indeed.
Who's Zoroaster?
Zoroaster or something?
Freddie Mercury quoting Zoroaster. Who's this guy? He is an ancient Iranian prophet. Oh. Interesting.
Where are we going with this?
Well, we're 36 minutes into the episode. Do we have anything else we want to talk about, fellow co-hosts of Age Like Wine podcast?
I think
we're really ready to move on.
Ready for the reviews?
Get our ratings in, yeah.
Let's go for it. We'll let Matt go last first.
I'll go first. I'll just get my ideas out while the dog's losing his mind.
Since this is his week, after all, his pick.
It's the dog's week, yeah.
It's really it's the dog's week. Let's be real. All right. I want to say that I enjoyed this movie a lot. I think if you're looking for a comedy, you really can't go wrong with this. It's super funny. With that said, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Because it's not my favorite movie ever, but like 7 is still a good number. Like it's above average, I'd say, for a comedy. It aged well. I've seen this movie a million times. Do I think I'd watch it a million more times? Probably not, but it does have some good jokes in there. I like Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan together. And when Rush Hour 4 comes out, I will 100% be there. Like, for sure. What do y'all think?
I think that is a point I can agree upon. I will watch Rush Hour 4 when it comes out. I agree with you, Matt. You are absolutely right. I love you.
What are you on?
Life. Do Pokemon Red for the next podcast for Weird Buff. All right, somebody. Mods, can someone time out this guy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So since we gotta leave the best for last, and of course that's gotta be Peter. Yeah, I'll go next for this review. What do I think about the movie? Well, I haven't seen this movie since like 2000. I don't know, 10, 11. Like I remember the first time I watched this movie, and I guess the reason why I just don't remember anything from this movie besides the fact there's like a little girl who gets kidnapped. Like I watched it on TV. I forgot what channel it was broadcasting this movie. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Obviously, like this movie had to be like super successful for the other two movies to come out, or I guess at least the second one, which pretty sure the second one's my favorite. We'll see when we review it. But this movie was great. I really enjoyed watching it. Solid 8 out of 10 for me. 8. Yeah, we'll say 8. No funny reviews this time. No funny business. No funny numbers.
Hey, I don't want to hear any funny business.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Let's keep it that way.
Just don't ask me if I understand all the words you're saying out of your mouth. I know. Please. Peter, go now.
Yeah, so I don't have an age like rating. I'm gonna be real. I'm getting less and less creative these days.
Age like Jackie Chan's career. Boom.
I was gonna say age has not aged like Rush Hour. As in, Rush Hour still sucks dick, but this movie's good. So
Perfect. That's a good one.
Sure, why not? As for my number rating, I probably give it like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. It's like
Damn,
the movie is nothing special, if I'm being honest.
6.5 is a 65. That's not even passing.
The movie's not anything special, if I'm being honest, but it's actually a very fun watch. So,
like Venom.
And honest, the synergy between. Can I fucking say what I
don't know what hit on?
You interrupting my ass?
Oh, fuck you. Why do you have 35 views on your VOD?
Holy shit.
You think you're better than me?
Anyways, yeah, so the movie.
Yeah?
The synergy between Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan makes the movie, and it's great. You should watch it. Great comedy. It will make you laugh. Some jokes have kind of not aged well, but will still make you laugh in a bad way, I guess. Anyways, that's what I have to say about that. Anyways, let's go to our outro with Wilbert here.
Fuck you. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening to this week's episode of Age Like Wine Podcast. You know, check us out on our social media, ALW_. Is it ALW_ podcast?
Podcast at Twitter, yeah.
Yep. Okay, at Twitter. Just I say it, but like I actually don't know like what I'm saying out loud with the Twitter handle. New. But yeah, check us out on Twitter, and you know, if you're looking for a PS5, also check out some, you know, PS5 restock Twitter accounts so you can get your live updates on trying to get a PS5.
What?
Yo, it's gotta plug random nonsense.
As well as, you know, links to all the channels that we reference will be in the description. Ha, just kidding. Also check us out on Age Like Wine Podcast YouTube, where this VOD in just this section without the pre-show or the post-show will be uploaded every Monday, 8 a.m. time. Check us out on Spotify, Anchor, and other shit. Maybe Apple. I don't know if we're on Apple.
Yeah, we're on Apple.
Okay,
we're on like everything.
We're on everything, so
on everything, yeah.
Stay safe, wear your masks, and have a good 2021. Thank you all for listening to this week's episode, and check us out next week where we're going to be reviewing Good Will Hunting. All right. See you later.
All right, bye, y'all.
Peter, say bye.
Bye.